Okay, so you say that you're looking for a wireless camera for horses or animals, and on this video I'm going to show you a wireless package that I've put together, and you're going to see something that is really easy to use, really simple, very convenient, but also really powerful and provides a good quality image. What we're talking about here is a camera that you take and you set it out in your barn, in your shed, in your garage, wherever you have an animal that you want to monitor. And you just plug it in, and that's about it. And then back in your house you have a receiver, and that receiver is plugged into your TV. Some people have gone and bought their own monitor or something, but that's pretty much it. It's a very simple system. There's no recording. There aren't maybe one setting on the device, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, in this box we have the camera and the transmitter, and so this is kind of unique. You may not have seen anything like this before, so we'll just take you through step by step. Alright, this is the camera and the power supply. So right here we just have a pretty simple little camera. You'll see these kind of anywhere on the internet. And then we have a hood. This is kind of for glare, and I'll show you how this hood works. And then we just have a suction. You can find these anywhere. And then over here we just have the power supply. Alright, so next I'll come back to the box and get the transmitter. This is the transmitter that I'm offering, and I've tested a lot of these, and most of them are underpowered, but this is a very strong 7-watt transmitter. When you're looking at something like this, there's a lot of underpowered stuff out there, and they'll be happy to sell it to you, but you really won't be happy. You won't get a very good picture. It'll be okay. So I've got the unit out of the box, or I got the monitor out. Now this is just for demonstration. I'm not actually selling you a monitor. I'm just selling you a camera, a transmitter, and a receiver. Here's the receiver. So you just plug it in, yellow jack to the yellow, and then the white jack to the white. You flip the monitor over, and you can see here's a yellow input, and then here's a white. That's actually the sound. So one is video and the other one is sound. Okay, so you get that in, and you can just take power and plug it in. Anyway, you can just use your television. That's what most people want. But anyway, here's the power for the receiver, and then here's the power for the TV. Okay, so we have a lot of nice fruit in our house. Okay, now we turn the power on, and is it on? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so the power comes on, and we don't have an image yet. So we go back over here to the transmitter, and I'm just plugging in the cords. Again, same thing, you just have a power cord. Okay, so now I actually have the camera set up. I'm not sure if you can really see it very good, but there's a little camera in here, and then I have it just mounted on a window, and you follow the cord down, and there's the transmitter, and there's the power indicator that shows that it's on. And then this just plugs into an outlet or whatever. So you can use this anywhere you have a window or a flat surface and an outlet. Okay? That's the transmitter. Now over there I actually have I have the monitor set up. You can see pretty good. And then I have the receiver. You can see the power lights on. So that's the basic setup. Now what it's transmitting is kind of this camera. So you can actually see me on the screen over there moving around and stuff, but that's the basic idea. Now what you do is when you have it in, when you're just setting it up, is there's actually a little lens on here, and you're going to turn that lens to just set the focus on the camera, and there's a tightening ring on it, and that's the unit. So this hood can actually be used through the window. You can turn this hood around, and most cameras will not work in a window. There's a reflection in the window, but the hood blocks the reflection, so even if you have like a screen or something like that, so I guess maybe I'll demonstrate that. Okay, so now I actually have the camera turned around. I don't have it real tight, but you can tighten it up with these knobs. You just work on it and you tighten it up. Then you come back over here and actually look at the monitor, and you can see out into my backyard. There's my swing set, my kid's swing set and stuff. So, you know, the screen, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it gets through the bug screen pretty well. I happen to have a black screen, but I've tested this on different windows and it works just about everywhere. Again, the hood just keeps the reflection out of the image. Without that hood, you basically have a very blurry image. Alright, so right out there is kind of my shed or my garage, and I took that camera off the kitchen table and I took it out to the garage. Now this right here is the image inside my shed with that camera. So we just took that camera and we plugged it in out there, and you can see you get a very crisp image. So what I'm going to do is just walk out and show you. This is my yard. Okay. So here's the shed, and so right there you can see the camera is mounted, and you can actually see it's focused inward, and then there's the receiver, and then right over here is where I kind of have it plugged in. So, you know, this will reach about 8 feet or so. But the idea is that it's very convenient. You just take it out into your shed or your barn or your garage, and you plug it in, and then you have monitoring, so you can monitor, you know, your horse or your pet cow or whatever. It's kind of people use them as birthing cameras, stuff like that. So, you know, even if we take the shed and we shut the doors like this, okay, so it's all shut inside. See, a lot of cameras, a lot of transmitters don't work very well from building to building, because once you well, they're just underpowered. Once you hook it all up, you actually don't get a very good image. But here you can actually see, okay, you can actually see, you know, a pretty nice image there, and that's shut in you know, inside of another building. You just want to be able to see it from the house, okay?